So hello everybody, my name is Parth Parivan and today we will basically going to discuss this mathematical problem which is being shown here, and let us discuss this problem. So this is a problem of double summation. As you can see, we have m from 1 to infinity and n another independent variable from 1 to infinity, and we have m square n plus mn square plus 2mn, and its numerical value we need to find out. And let us start the procedure. First, we will basically going to uh, do it method wise, from n is equals to 1 to infinity with another variable m from 1 to infinity and 1 divided by, we can take mn common in this case. So we are taking mn common in bracket. It will basically going to become m plus n plus 2. As we can simply see, it is just a simple factorization. All right. So here m and n are independent variables. So we can take n out and we can put it outside the summations of m. So our next step will going to highlight this method. In this, we have taken 1 by n out because it is independent from m. M and n are independent from each other. These two are different variables. Obviously, these two will going to be independent with respect to each other. So it's not a kind of something very complicated. Okay, so this is the thing. Everything is going smooth and fine up till now. So again, summation n from 1 to infinity, 1 by n into summation of m is equals to 1 to infinity into 1 by m multiplied with 1 divided by m plus n plus 2. Now we can write 1 divided by m plus n plus 2 in an integral form. And why we are doing an integral form? Because integration is having a very good relationship with summation, because these two will, when combined, can result in a definite integration type of thing that can simply result in a simple answer. So we can write 1 divided by m plus n plus 2 as integral from 0 to 1 x to the power of m plus n plus 1 dx. And how we can write this as in this integral form, it has been showcased. When you will basically going to solve this definite integral, you will going to get the answer as x to the power of m plus n plus 2, because we know that x to the power of n integral is having an answer of x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So the same thing has been done here. We are going to put 1 and 0 on x and subtract it. Basically, by putting 1, it is simply 1 divided by m plus n plus 2, and by putting 0, it is 0. So simply we can see that we can write 1 divided by m plus n plus 2 as integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m plus n plus 1 dx. So going ahead, we will basically going to write it like that. From n to 1 to infinity, 1 divided by n summation m is equals to 1 to infinity, 1 divided by m. Now we will basically go to write this in the form of integral from 0 to 1 x to the power of m plus n plus 1 plus n plus 1 into dx. So cool. This question has been suggested by Arvind Kejriwal. It is a joke. साले मजाक कर रहा था, सीरियसली मत लेना. तो चला आम आदमी पार्टी वाले आए मेरे घर में, मेरे को पीट के चले गए. लगा भाई ये क्या कर रहा है तू. n is equals to 1 to infinity. All right, so now we need to notice this thing. Here x to the power of m is being noticed here. All right, and we all know that m and n are independent with respect to each other. Okay, so we can simply take the integral part outside, because integral part depends upon x and m and n are completely different. X, m, and n, all these three variables are independent from each other. We can write it as integration from 0 to 1 summation n is equals to 1 to infinity x to the power of n divided by n. We have taken x to the power of n out, and now we are basically going to place that x divided by m part on the m summation part like that. Okay. It is nothing but we all know that exponents which are added are simply the product. So we have just splitted it or redistributed it in our preferred choice. And we also know through Taylor expansion that natural log of 1 negative x is having an expansion which is being shown in this video here. which is x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3, like and likewise. And we can see through those two summation in which the variables are x and n that these two summations are displaying the same summation. So we can simply write these two summation as natural log of 1 by 1 minus x, because these two summations are showing the same thing. They are showing the same expansion. Just the variables are different. In the first one, it is n, and in the second one, it is m. But the expansion is the same, which is equal to the formula of natural log of 1 negative x as per the Taylor expansion. So we can write this as x times of natural log square 1 minus x, because there are two summations which are showing the same natural log of 1 negative x. So they will be to multiply, and so it's natural log square. And we just need to solve this integral now. The answer for this indefinite integral will going to be the answer for our original question. And up now it is easy. We are going to apply the King's rule that fx from 0 to 1 is equals to integration from 0 to 1 f of 1 negative x dx. Okay, so doing the same thing right now. We will going to replace all the x with 1 negative x. So now our new definite integral has become integration from 0 to 1 of 1 negative x natural log square x dx. Now we need to evaluate the indefinite integral value of 1 minus x natural log square x dx through by parts integration. We will basically going to apply by parts integration here in order to evaluate the answer for this question. All right, so we need to solve for this thing, which is the integration of 1 negative x into natural log square x dx. So by parts integral, obviously, we'll basically going to apply it. So we are applying the by parts integral. We have taken the natural log square x term out. Now we are differentiating the natural log square with respect to x, which is 2 natural x divided by x into the integral of 1 negative x dx. So the integration of 1 minus x dx is x minus x square by 2 natural log of x negative integral. Yeah. It's 2 natural log x divided by x into x negative x square by 2 dx. All right. So x negative x square by 2 into natural log square x negative. Now we will basically going to separate it 2 times of integration of natural log of x, because the denominator of that x and the numerator of that x inside the bracket will basically going to cancel out each other. The negative negative will basically going to become positive, and it will basically going to become 2 will going to cancel each other, x will going to cancel each other, so it will going to become x into natural log of x dx. Now the question is extremely simple. We just need to integrate natural log of x, and we just need to integrate natural log of x multiplied with x. It is simple class 11th by parts integral. So now we can simply do that. And we just need to put 1 and 0 and just subtract it, and then we will basically going to let you the answer. This is the question. This is the question which is being suggested to me by Arvind Kejriwal. He's busy nowadays. I know that he's busy rallying in Gujarat, trying to defeat Narendra Modi BJP party, but unfortunately, he will not going to do so. He will not be able to make it. But okay, he's trying, which is a good thing. So we should appreciate at least his efforts, although he will not going to succeed basically, because not much are subscribed to Dhruv Bhatti's channel from there. Western German propaganda. Okay, so we have just integrated the natural log of x, which is x natural log x negative x by parts integral. जहाँ तक मुझे पता भाई, कम से कम तुम्हें इतना तो आता ही होगा यार, ठीक है, इतना तो मतलब आना ही चाहिए यार, ये तो सिंपल सा मैथ है. So x minus x square by 2 natural log square x plus natural log x taken common, it will be going to become negative 2x plus x square by 2, as we can see, plus 2x negative x square by 4. We just need to put 1 and 0 and subtract it, and simply the answer will going to be found. Now we need to put 1 and 0. I have a big whiteboard. So we will basically going to put 1 and 0 now. So by putting 1, it is 1 minus 1 by 2. Natural log of 1 is 0. So plus natural log of 1 is again 0. So -2 plus 1 by 2 plus 2 minus 1 by 4. And when we will going to put 0, the first term is having all x, so it will be 0. The second term is also having x, so it is 0. The third term is also having x, so it will be 0. So everything is 0, so it will cancel out. Only 2 negative 1 minus 1 by 4 will remain, and the answer will going to become 7 by 4. So the answer is now for this question is 7 by 4, and this was the problem. I hope you enjoyed the solution of this problem as well as the problem itself, and Jai Mata Di. So I do think so I must stop here and end the meeting.